here. Welcome back to TTF, and what we're going to do today is go through the diet and exercise relationship. If you remember from last week, at the end of the video I touched on the fact that your diet plays a big role in how you look. What we're going to do is 5 diet tips, 5 exercise tips. Combining these two things, diet and exercise, what we're going to do is help you get in the best possible shape in the fastest possible time. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the fact that you have a lot of exercises out there that are completely isolation, bicep curls, tricep extensions. In terms of toning up, they're not really going to give you an awful lot. What we're going to do is try to burn as many calories as possible. We're going to focus on your whole body exercises. If you remember last week's video, we done an upper body workout where we worked on your chest, back, shoulders and abs, working all the big muscle groups together rather than doing individual exercises, again, where you're going to burn very little calories and you're not going to get much overall body work done. Sticking to the overall body exercises, much more benefit in much less time. Tip number 2 is going to be how we're going to make your food a bit more interesting without adding extra calories into it. Instead of using sauces like red sauce, ketchup, barbecue sauce, all the things that are going to add a lot of sugar and calories to your diet, just go down to the supermarket and grab some spices, paprika, chili, and what you're going to get is a bit of flavour added into it. You also get the added benefit of the fact that the spices are going to up your metabolism, helping you burn more calories, meaning that you're going to have less body fat on you. The third tip is going to be regarding abdominal exercises. Again, last week's video we touched on your decline crunches, doing straight, right and left. Any kind of ab exercise where you're getting a twist into the movement is going to be much, much better than any straight exercises. Bring these into your workout and you're going to feel a much deeper burn in your abs and you're going to get a better six-pack in less time. Fourth tip is going to be regarding your morning foods. Most people will get up and have a big bowl of cereal for breakfast. This is just adding in lots of carbs into your breakfast and not really giving you much protein. You're going to want to get a lot of protein into your breakfast, so therefore bring stuff like eggs, chicken, fish, cheese, all these things high in protein into your diet in the morning time. This extra boost of protein in the morning is going to boost your metabolism for the whole day. High protein is going to help you burn more body fat. Fifth tip we're going to do again is to do with your exercise. So what we're going to do here is, rather than going to the gym and doing endless sets of exercises, what we can do instead is stick with 4 sets of exercises. Most of us go to the gym and if we're training with somebody, we end up talking for a minute or 2 minutes between sets, or on our own we end up sitting down, wasting time between sets. Try cut your rest time down to between 45 seconds and 60 seconds. This shorter break time is going to make you work more intense. It's also going to burn more fat and help you put on more muscle. So again, shorter rest times equals more muscle and less fat. Sixth tip again is to do with diet. What we want to do is get casein protein, which is generally dairy protein. You can get this in stuff like milk, cottage cheese, or if you want to go down the route of supplements, you can just get a casein protein shake. Casein protein is much slower acting, so it's perfect for sleeping time. When you're asleep for 8 hours, the protein is slowly being broken down, giving you a constant drip feed of protein throughout the night. Similarly to the morning protein at night time is going to give you, again, more fat burning and it's going to help you maintain your muscle mass. So guys, tip number 7 is going to be relating to your workout time. Similar to tip number 5 is going to relate to your exercise times. But this time, instead of just focusing on just the rest periods, we're going to focus on your overall workout. Most people you see that will be gym bunnies, if you can call them that, are going to go to the gym for an hour and a half or 2 hours. This is good in one way, but bad in another way. What you do when you're working out for more than 60 minutes is you release cortisol into your body. Cortisol is a hormone that depletes the amount of testosterone in your body, making you effectively lose muscle. So every minute you spend in the gym after 60 minutes is slowly undoing work you've done in your first 60 minutes. To keep your workouts under 60 minutes, the easiest thing to do is take shorter rest times and work at a higher intensity. Similar again to last week's exercises, if you look at the video, we done 4 exercises without stopping and then took a break. Do this with all your exercises, you'll find that you're working out for 30-35 minutes, but your body will feel as though it's been training for an hour or 2 hours, your body will just be in bits after it, giving you more benefits for less time. Tip number 8, back to the diet, is eating regularly, but eating small meals. What you want to do is get a constant feed of nutrients into your body. So you want to be eating every 3 hours to keep your metabolism firing all day long. Every meal, try to get some source of protein. You want to get some source of healthy fats and a small bit of carbs. High protein, high healthy fats, and low carbs. More muscle, less fat. Tip number 9 is going to be relating to your cardio. Again, most people will come into a gym and look at the treadmills, the bikes, and the cross trainers and think that they want to tone up and lose weight, then the cardio equipment is the way to go. You could not be more wrong with that logic. What you want to do is resistance training and diet. So again, weights and eating properly will take care of the fat for you. If you really want to do cardio, the best thing to do is, rather than going on the treadmill for half an hour and going at a slow-paced run or a cycle for that 30-40 minutes, instead do 10 minutes, but work as hard as you can do for those 10 minutes. Literally, again, your body will feel as though you've been running for an hour. You're going to get a higher metabolism. When you run at low intensities for long periods, what ends up happening is you burn calories for those 30-40 minutes. As soon as you stop, that's it, your heart rate drops back to normal. If you instead switch to doing 10 minutes high intense work, your heart rate and metabolism are going to be up through the roof for hours after you've finished. So you're going to burn more calories in less time. And the final tip we have today is going to be having a relatively low carb intake. Now, low carbs is going to be different to everybody. If you're under 3 grams per kilo body weight of carbs per day, you're generally on a low carb diet. To work this out, get your weight in kilos. So if you weigh 70 kilos, you want 3 grams per kilo body weight, 210 grams a day. You can work it out for whatever your own body weight is, but unfortunately, it's not as simple as just low carbs. Your source of carbs is important here as well. Try to keep your carb intake down to fruit and veg, and if you really have to have it, stuff like brown rice is acceptable as well, or quinoa. Keep low carb diet, lots of protein and lots of healthy fats in your diet, and again, more muscle, less fat. So guys, thanks for watching this week. Tune back in next week for another video uploaded here. To find the video for last week, there's a link at the end of this video. Have a look at it and apply it to this video. Guys, thanks for watching. See you next week.